Hey, I know the capital of Africa! Really? You know the capital of Africa? Wow, I didn't even know Africa was a country. Hello YouTube, this is another video for the GeoScholar. This video is to explain that Africa is a continent, not a country, as somebody very ignorant thought, trying to tell us what the capital of Africa was. There is no capital of Africa, because there are 54 sovereign nations in Africa. Here's Africa. Africa right here with this map behind me. Now, Africa is the only continent located in all four hemispheres. There's the equator, there's the prime meridian, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, western hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. Both the prime meridian and the equator meet right there in the Gulf of Guinea. Tropic of Capricorn, which goes through Namibia, Botswana, the far north of South Africa, and Mozambique. Goes through Madagascar too. Got the Tropic of Cancer, goes through Western Sahara, Mauritania, Mali, Algeria, Libya. Looks like it barely touches Niger. Get closer. Barely touches it. Goes through southern Egypt. Africa is a very diverse continent, geographically, ethnically, culture-wise, religions. It's very huge. You cannot reduce your definition of Africa to just one country or just one place. You have to study it all, and that's just scratching the surface. Think about this. You got 3,000 or more different ethnic groups in Africa. You go to the north, you have the Bedouins, the Tuaregs, people who are Arabs. The main religion in that region is Islam. You go to West Africa, you've got the Hausa, the Fulani, the Wolof, the Yoruba, and that's just scratching the surface. You got other ethnic groups throughout Africa. You've got the Namo, the Herero, you got the Venda, the Xhosa, the Hutus, the Tutsis. You got people of European descent in Africa too. You have people of Dutch descent, particularly in South Africa. They're known as the Afrikaner people. The language spoken is Afrikaans, which is derived from Dutch. You have people of French descent, Portuguese descent in Africa. You have people of Indian descent, particularly in East Africa, especially in Kenya. You have the Oromo people in Ethiopia. You got other ethnic groups in Ethiopia as well. You've got so many different people in Africa, and so many people practicing different religions in Africa. You've got Christianity practiced throughout Africa, both Protestant and Catholic. You also have Orthodox Christians in Ethiopia. You have Jewish people in Africa, specifically Ethiopia. You have people practicing tribal religions as well. And you also got to look at it, Africa is diverse geographically. Africa has 2 temperate climate zones, in the far north of Africa and in the far south of Africa. You go to the southwest part of South Africa, around Cape Town, around Stellenbosch, Mediterranean climate, good for growing grapes, large wine producing region. You've got subtropical climate in South Africa as well. You also have the Sahara Desert, the largest desert in the world. And a lot of people, when they think of Africa, they think mainly just the part of Africa below the Sahara Desert. Africa is more than just that part of Africa. You got to take it all in. You've got the world's largest desert there. You also have deserts in the southern hemisphere part of Africa as well, the Kalahari Desert. You've got snow-capped mountains in Africa, even in the tropic zones. You've got volcanoes. You've got tropical rainforests. You got semi-arid areas as well. And you have a diverse array of flora and fauna. It's not only just lions you're going to find there, or just giraffes. You're going to find a lot of other things. The largest producer and exporter of sardines in the world is Morocco. You can also find large stocks of sardines around South Africa's coast. That's the thing about Africa. It's so large, so diverse. You have the world's longest river in Africa, the Nile. It flows north into the Mediterranean Sea. So remember, Africa is a continent, not a country. Please excuse the ignorance of some. I'm going to conclude the video here. Hope you found this informative. I hope it sparked a desire in you to go learn more, because what I'm saying in this video merely scratches the surface. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Hey, get back here. You gotta subscribe.